And don't worry, you know how wooden sons are.
Yeah, wooden sons are the worst. They smell like a hamster cage and they look like Pee Wee Herman.
I'm Jaime Fritz. I need all you dozens of viewers out there to just tell me how you like this, alright? Welcome to this show.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. Hey friends, welcome back to my show, Remember That, where we remember stuff. I'm your host, me. So today I want to know, do you guys remember the show Fairy Tale Theater? If you don't, that's okay. You should watch this episode anyway because it's gonna be a really okay time.
I promise.
So Fairy Tale Theater was this insanely weird live action fairy tale series marketed towards children. Live action meaning real people as opposed to cartoons or something, which would have been way less creepy in my opinion. And it was hosted by Shelly Duvall, who to this day I am still scared of because of this show.
Hi.
No offense, Shelly. It's not Shelly's fault, it's the show's fault. Her voice just, it sends chills down my spine.
Well, good kind of scary.
So each episode would retell like a classic fairy tale, like a Hans Christian Andersen, Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Frog Prince, Pinocchio, Rapunzel, Rumpelstiltskin, you know, those stories we all grew up with. But instead of like the cute, adorable, innocent versions that we grew up watching, they were terrifying, disturbing nightmares. Starring a bunch of celebrities like Robin Williams, Jeff Bridges, and Kramer. I guess it was before their careers took off, I don't know. Anyway, this show was weird then, like as a kid, but as an adult, oh my gosh, it's incredible. So get some popcorn, turn off the lights, get under your covers, get ready to chew your nails off, and let's watch some Fairy Tale Theater.
I bet this is going to be the best show I've ever seen in my life.
But first, a word from our sponsors. What? Hey, did you call me?
Yeah.
What's up?
What you doing?
Oh, nothing. I was just trying to read a book, but I just keep falling asleep. I can't, like, focus on the letters.
Please read a picture.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But hey, you know, I bet that app you told me about would probably work. What's it called again?
Audible.
Audible? You mean the leading provider of spoken word entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me pull it up here. Oh man, I can hardly click the links with my big old sausage fingers.
Hello?
Oh, sure, thank you. Wow, this is so cool. They have everything I could ever want on this app. From best-selling audiobooks, new releases, podcasts, celebrity memoirs. I wonder if there's a book in here by that guy from Fixer Upper. What's his name again?
Chip.
Yes, Chip. Chip Gaines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got 2 on here. Woohoo!
Woo!
Yeah! Oh! That was close. Silly phone. But you know, a phone with an audiobook is so much more convenient than carrying around a big old book. Yeah, exactly. So convenient. And look how many audiobooks are on here. You know, I know you said that 2022 was going to be the year of celebrating newfound self-awareness and making positive changes. And look, there's a book on African greys here that could help you.
A bird.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not just any bird. It's
A baby bird.
well, yeah, it could be a baby, but no, what I'm trying to say is that it's
Oh,
a...
African bird.
Exactly, that's what you are. Well, no, it's not you, it's just a bird like you.
That's me.
No, you're not understanding. It's the same species, but it's not you.
I know. Shut.
It's not you. And also, you look good.
I look good.
Exactly, it's still not you, but yes. This is so awesome. As an Audible member, I get 1 free credit every month, good for any title in their premium section. What should I choose? I think I'll pick a book about a...
Book.
Yeah, a bug book. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Man, Ember, I love this Audible app. It's so convenient. There's thousands of titles. I gotta get down and go listen to some podcasts. Love you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
If you're interested in trying out Audible, you can visit audible.com/Jaime or text Jaime to 500-500. Again, that's audible.com/Jaime or text Jaime to 500-500. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the show.
Audible. 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 Chicken.
Hey kids, we're back. Okay, so this show aired from 1982 to 1987, so technically it was over before I was born, but I grew up watching it because my grandpa had all of it taped on VHS, and I thought nobody had heard of this show. I didn't realize how popular it was until one day I was talking with my team about shows that we could review for Remember That, and Channing was like, hey, what was that one creepy show with the radishes? Anyone else? Radishes? You remember? Remember that? And I was like, I remember that. And to this day, the show still haunts me. In particular, the Rapunzel episode, okay? Terrifying.
It's scary enough to make your hair curl.
Like how curly though? Like a perm? Like Shelley Duvall's wig in this episode curly? Okay, so this is literally the weirdest retelling of Rapunzel I've ever seen. Shelley Duvall plays a pregnant woman married to Jeff Bridges. And she's got this craving, because she's preggo, she's got a craving for radishes.
You want a what?
A radish. A very special radish with blue leaves.
She obsesses over them. She whines about them all the time. She dreams about them. And the dream about the radishes is the thing from this entire series that scarred me the most. That's scary. I don't care who you are. I like how the toms came in the beginning. God, even the background piano music is so unsettling. Who got that job? Yeah, thanks, Dave. Pick up your paycheck on Friday. It's for $4. Dave is the piano player, by the way. So anyway, she's obsessed with these radishes. Jeff Bridges is like, shut up, I'm not getting you radishes, but I can offer you a cucumber.
Sure you wouldn't like a nice cucumber?
So he has to sneak into the yard of the terrifying neighbor to find these special radishes, and it's so scary.
I'm going to cut off your fingers.
Like, did you guys watch this as a kid and have nightmares? So because Jeff Bridges stole the radishes from that lady, she ends up stealing their baby, which, you know, an eye for an eye, right? Makes sense. And then she raises the baby to become Rapunzel.
No man will be able to touch you up there.
And that's how we arrive at Rapunzel. This is just such a far cry from Tangled.
I expect to live single all the days of my life.
Oh, hey, I do that same thing. So finally, a prince comes to save Rapunzel, as the old tale goes. And they have these secret meetings and stuff, but they have to keep it a secret from the evil mom, right? Because she's evil.
My mother comes to visit me during the day. You'll come at night.
But then Rapunzel ends up getting ratted out by the parrot.
Come at night, my prince. What did you say? Come at night, my prince.
I promise you I can still feel my heart racing like it did when I was a kid at this. The parrot scene stressed me out. I feel like it's just a matter of time until my bird rats me out for doing something I shouldn't be doing.
Could you tell, Miss Frank?
So anyway, mom gets super mad. Okay, first of all, so much is wrong with this. You can hear the two different, like, edited together screams. No, you know what they did? They copied and pasted the one scream. Also the makeup, trash. I just can't decide what's weirder, this or the fact that they used the same actors to play Rapunzel and the prince as they did to play her parents. Like, why is it still Shelley and Jeff, you know? That's creepy. It makes me feel like the little wedding ceremony that they had in the tower is just not legit. Anyway, the evil mom ends up throwing Jeff Bridges out of the window, and oh my gosh, I can't believe that this show was marketed to children.
See.
Bleeding from the eyes. Seriously? On a kid's show? Like, I know it's computer generated blood, but it still altered my brain chemistry as a child. I still needed therapy. Anyway, Jeff Bridges ends up going blind, but he somehow finds Shelley Duvall in the middle of the desert, and she heals him with her tears.
It dropped onto the prince's eye and miraculously restored his sight.
Yay. And he gets to see his little twins that she birthed alone in the desert, like maybe 5 months prior. I'm not good at judging babies' ages, but they look to be about like 5 months old. And that's the end of that one. Moving on. Pretty much all of the episodes of the show made me super uncomfortable, but the next one that sticks out in my mind as a kid was Pinocchio. First of all, just look at the intro.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, that's a hard no for me. Like literally the goal of this is to be scary. Why? Why not make it marketed to adults, you know? Pinocchio. More like Pinocchio, no. I'll see myself out. Lamau. So again, this is like the classic tale of Pinocchio, but terrifying. Like, do you remember the beginning when Geppetto hears that creepy laugh?
What? A bad move?
Yep, nope, I'm out. So anyway, he carves this piece of wood into Pinocchio. Oh, God. That's so much worse than I remembered. That's actually pretty accurate to the actual actor they used, meaning Pee Wee Herman. The resemblance is uncanny. Okay, so are you ready to see the scene that made me bury my face in my grandpa's shirt? I can't take anymore. It's the violin. It's so piercing. It's worse than the piano playing from the Rapunzel episode. So then this blue lady, Sophia, shows up to turn Pinocchio into like a live wooden boy.
Mother!
She starts singing.
To bring him joy!
What in the Fifth Element am I looking at? This Sophia character was super like creepy and gross, and she makes so many like innuendos.
Then you will become a real live boy.
I kind of remember being uncomfortable as a kid watching it. So she turns him into a real boy, and by real boy, I mean straight up Pee Wee Herman. And honestly, I feel like this was a solid casting choice. Apart from the fact that he's like 30 years older than I would have pictured Pinocchio being. You know what I'm saying? And the narrator even addresses that. He was like,
since he was basically born a teenager.
He was basically born a teenager. More like he was basically born a 36-year-old man. He was basically born a Pee Wee Herman. The narrator's from Ohio, so therefore I can make fun of his accent. So Geppetto wakes up and finds Pinocchio, and he's obviously ecstatic.
Oh, my own little boy.
You mean your 42-year-old man? So Pinocchio ends up getting into all kinds of mischief. He steals stuff, he gets lost, he makes friends with Kramer and that one guy. What's his name? John Belushi? Jim Belushi. And everybody just like acts like it's no big deal. You know, like, oh, you know how wooden suns are.
And don't worry, you know how wooden suns are.
Yeah, wooden suns are the worst. They smell like a hamster cage and they look like Pee Wee Herman. So as the story goes, Pinocchio starts lying and therefore his nose grows. And I have never hated anything more than Pinocchio's nose. It's always like wagging in Geppetto's face and stuff.
Now what's the trouble, you? You seen a little boy running through the town? I look all night for him.
I see a lot of little boys.
So Kramer and Jim Belushi end up kidnapping Pinocchio. He gets turned into a donkey, and somehow Donkey Pinocchio is even more bothersome than Frog Robin Williams. Anyway, Geppetto gets swallowed by a whale, and then Pinocchio gets also swallowed by the same whale. So they escape through the blowhole, and then Pinocchio gets to become a real boy! I'm a real boy! But not in the cute way like from Shrek, in the gross way like from this show.
I'm a real live boy.
Yeah, guys, I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I was gonna cover 4 episodes today, but I'm disturbed. Like, remember the Three Little Pigs episode starring Jeff Goldblum?
Gonna blow your house in. What do you think of that?
There's so many good ones to talk about. Let me know if you want to see a part 2, which I'm sure you don't. Let me know if you remember this show, and of course, as always, what else we should remember. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Cut. People cut.
Yeah, I still gotta make a thumbnail face.
Everyone on set. Cut.
Does this look scared?
Should you bring your hands up?
Frazzle your hair.
Look at this. Oh, I don't have nails. Ew.
Don't let your smell on your fingers. Remember that?
Take one.
Fairy Tale Theater, take one.
God. So anyway, he carves this new piece of wood into...
Claude hoped that his wife had finally gotten over her terrible craving for radishes.
I don't know how to dramatically airplay the piano, but that's what I feel like it would look like.
I love you.
I love you. Pinocchio. That's how they said it on Rugrats.
I'd like to sleep with you. I mean sleep near you. On your pillow.